Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing you a preview of the upcoming AFC World Cup qualifying fixture between Iraq and Iran. There are no Iraqi stadiums featured on the Virtuared patch, so we are playing in a generic national stadium that should be a pretty good approximation of the stadium where this fixture will be played, Stadio Orion. Our squads as they make their way out of the tunnel. Nice aerial view as they line up. Let's take a look around our admittedly generic Stadio Orion, National Stadium, before we pause for the national anthem. Alright, as these two sides greet ahead of the kickoff, let's take a look at the starting lineups. Iraq. 4-2-4-1 maybe there. Formation. That's a double pivot ahead of the back three. And a pretty aggressive formation. It's a very strange formation for Iran. It's actually like a 4-1-1-4. These two midfield spots are more ahead and behind than they are side to side. Nice aerial view. So with your AFC molten ball. We are underway in Iraq. I'm using the visiting Iran side because I do expect them to get the result. They are one of the stronger sides in the Asian Confederation. I am off to a very quick start. So, Taremi breaks through that back line. Beats the keeper forward at ease. The Iraqi crowd is understandably silent. Also sounds like maybe one visiting section of fans. Look here, bad turnover. He runs right past the back line. Rough turnover in a bad area. Almost inevitable. So we're off to a fast start. These two neighboring countries square off in the Stage 3, the final stage of the AFC Asian Confederation's World Cup qualification process. Iran, a side that I think is going to be there. I think from Group A, I think you're going to have South Korea and Iran at the top. From Group B, I think you're going to have Australia and Japan. The Asian Confederation has 4.5 slots, so I'm not sure if that playoff spot, the Inter-Confederation playoff spot, I don't know if that defaults to the third place team with more points or if there's a playoff between the third place teams. I'm not sure about that particular detail, but some form or fashion, essentially the 5th team will play off one of the other confederations. It'll be either North America, South America, or Oceania. Europe gets 13 even, and Africa gets 5 even, so those other 4 each get 4.5 for Asia, or 4.5 for South America. Actually both, 4.5 for Asia, 4.5 for South America, 3.5 for North America, and half for Oceania. Oceania will most certainly be New Zealand in that spot. Of course, it used to be always Australia in that spot, and Australia made the decision, of course, in order to continue to grow their program. They felt like it'd be better to play in a more competitive confederation and joined the Asian Confederation, which good move all around. Now we have New Zealand, who is pretty much always going to fill in that slot. Sometimes they make it in, sometimes they don't. I think this year is going to be the latter. I think they're going to be the weakest of the 4 in that playoff contention. I don't expect to see New Zealand. I don't know which confederation faces off against which between those 4. I don't know if that's even determined yet. If it is, I don't know who's against who in this edition. Oh, another opportunity, and he converts. I am not even going to attempt that name. No offense, young man. I'm going to butcher it. It's like another... It was a loose ball. Iran nearly dispossessed, but comes back with it, and off that kind of broken play. Runner breaks through. He's able to convert, so 2-0 to Iran. As we are sneaking up on the halftime break. I think Iran are clearly the better side here. I don't know that I would say that I expect a blowout by any means, certainly by nature of being away if nothing else, but I do expect them to find a result. 1-0 or 2-0 wouldn't surprise me. Beyond that, probably would. We are out for a corner here to Iran, and this will probably be the last action of the half. See if we're going to find that 3rd goal, and they do. 3-0 to Iran on the set piece. The brace for that young man, whose name I am not even going to attempt. Parts of the world for English speakers where some of those names are pretty tough. A lot of Eastern Europe. Turkey's names are real tough for me. Those Middle Eastern names are pretty tough. Wraps us up for the first half. 3-0 to Iran in complete command of this fixture, at least for the sake of this preview. Over 60% possession, all the chances. Dominant performance thus far. Shall see if it is to continue, or if Iraq have any tactical tricks up their sleeve to try to claw back into this one. positive start there, certainly going for it, but it's going to dispossessed, and now I've got some room back here. Keeper's up for that one. The Iraqi keeper's loving it. He's seen a few go by him already, so happy to keep that one out. Intercepts the corner kick. We're heading the other direction. Looks like that one's going to be intercepted. And Iran on the break. Good job of getting in front of that, anticipate getting in front of that pass and secure the turnover for Iraq. Past the hour mark now, still 3-0 to Iran. No scoring as of yet in the second half. Chance for Iraq here. In the box. Defender knocks that attempt away. That would really be a corner to Iran. Iraq, rather. Giving me a lot of space here, so I'm just going to take it. Certainly no rush. I'm 3-0. Right into the last one. I think that was a good that knocked it down. Under a quarter hour left to play. I believe this is going to be a corner. Should be to Iran. Again, intercepts the corner. So no breakthroughs in the second half. Apparently Iraq are able to make some adjustments and limit the damage, but 3-0 to Iran. 3 first half goals. Let's take a look at those in our highlights. Here's the first one, very early one. Fast out of the gate for Iran. I believe that was off turnover, if I remember correct. And here's the next goal. And thunderstrike into the corner. And then in stoppage time. Iran wins the corner, and on the resulting corner, convert again. Alright, so as we wrap up the second half replays, let me take a moment to say thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like. If there's a fixture you'd like to see me play, you can leave it in the comments. If you enjoy this type of content, I've got really 2 lines of content on my channel. I do Match of the Week previews ahead of every match day for the Big 5 European leagues and other notable fixtures around the globe, including this very release, an extensive release of previews ahead of the international break of all the World Cup qualifying fixtures. I also do a series of international replays where I replay old Cup finals from various tournaments around the globe. If either of those lines of content sound interesting to you, then please do subscribe to my channel for much more. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.